All right, so for this next video, we're going to use a few things. The first we're going to use is a hollow block. We're going to do a Prussic on the line. Now, this is a very, very important thing to understand and know, and really get this right each time. So many people use a hollow block, and this is a great arborist tool or tree climbing tool initially, but now we use it in the glacier guiding industry. Now, one thing to watch out about this actually is, contrary to this rope here, or to this nylon rope, if this tears, you'll be able to see the sheath, and you would see white exposed. When the white's exposed, you'll throw it away, of course. Now with this, there is no core. The core is actually the outside. So when the outside starts getting very frayed, you want to throw this away because this could easily break. And one of our guides actually showed us that. One of our lead guide, Helgi, actually demonstrated that purpose, where he had a very frayed hollow block and he snapped it. So of course, our client wasn't on the other end. He was just testing hollow blocks, and he found that it could be very weak in that circumstance. So make sure they're not frayed. Here we go. So I'm always going to now, for me, I always keep this side, which joins the two ends, closer to me. I'm going to put it through, so there's a loop on one side. Now I'm going to bring this side through the 3 times it needs to go through. So that's once. I'm going to put it through twice and 3 times. Now I can just pull it over. Since it's coming towards me, I'm just going to make sure to clean it up a little bit, right? Now let's look at this for a second. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it's going, and this loop is in the back. It's not in the front, it's in the back. Now, as you can see, the cool thing, so it's nice and tight. I can move this along the line, just like this, move it along the line, any direction I want to go. Now it's in the center, and if I pull it, right, that's the Prussic. So this is a very, very useful knot. This can be used for ascending. This can be used for descending. This can be used as a mechanical advantage, or helping for a rope grab on a mechanical advantage system. This is one way to do it. Now, mind you, if you're minding a pulley with this hollow block, meaning you're creating a mechanical advantage system using a pulley and a Prussic, this will suck into the pulley. So this is a terrible thing to use for a pulley. What you have to use is you have to use a much thicker, I use a 6mm nylon, I think it's blue water cordlet. And let me get that out for you, I'll demonstrate. I'm going to put this away. So this is the cordlet I use here. Now, very simple stuff, same thing as before. I'm going to put the loop through. I'm just going to wrap the knot around. Wrap it around once for the first loop. Wrap it around twice for the second loop. Now wrap it around 3 times for the third loop. And if you keep it clean, usually it gets pretty easy to adjust after. Now this is a little finicky because it's a little harder, whereas a hollow block is much softer, so it's easier to work with. Nonetheless, simple to figure out and fix. So here's the basic basic Prussic now, 3-wrap Prussic. All right, so we're going to do a quick inspection. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that is the 3-wrap Prussic there. Now, test it out, slides, slides. And now here's the thing. So this 3-wrap Prussic, I'm going to make sure it's tight. Now it's tight, and I'm going to pull, okay, as I said, slides, slides, and pull it tight.